I hit record a drop, you can't ignore it.
Hey everyone, I know I haven't put out any really good content lately. I do apologize, I've been kind of busy. As you guys saw, the one video I did put out already this month, I had to go to Chicago for work on a business trip, and I got another 3 week to a month long business trip next month as well. But on that month, I'm going to take my stuff with me, and I'll explain all that here in a minute. So what's today's video is not about any of that. If you've seen in the title, we bought a drone, and I'm going to show you now what drone we bought. There's the old Ducati. I am actually seriously considering. I've considered selling this, but I don't want to sell it and have nothing. So I am very much considering changing this ex Diavel for another Ducati motorcycle. It's dusty as hell. I have driven it, I just haven't cleaned it. It's pretty dusty right now. But I think my body does not match my mind. My mind absolutely loves this bike. It is 100% hooligan bike. It's me. I'm a hooligan. When I ride this bike, I ride like a bat out of hell, and it's awesome. But my body is saying my back hurts, my neck hurts, my everything hurts, because this is not a comfortable distance bike at all, by any means. It is just to get on the roads and rip it up. But that wasn't the point of it. The point is, there's supposed to be a drone here. I got nothing. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. There's something missing. Let me go get the drone. All right, I'm back. Just had to go to the store and get a drone. I'm kidding. This was shipped to me yesterday. It took about 3 weeks to arrive, which is actually pretty good considering it's brand new. It's the new. I'll show you what I mean by brand new in here in just a second. I think I'll turn on the lights as well too, because it's kind of dark in here. Let me turn some lights on, and then I'll explain to you why I chose this drone versus another. I still haven't told you which one. You'll find out in a second. So we're going to actually do a unboxing, and then I'm going to play with it. Hopefully today if it warms up. Right now it's 31 degrees. I'm still waiting for the temperature to go up. Another reason why we have not ridden the Ducati. We've got heated grips, but when it's 31 degrees and the wind hitting you, the wind chill is just, it sucks. It's the best way to say it. No matter how much warm gear you have on, it's just freaking bitter cold. So that being said, let me go turn some lights on, and then we'll start unboxing this drone. All right, so the lights are on. So hopefully you guys can see it in here a little bit better. Earlier also this year, I think like the very first few days of January, maybe it was the end of December, I put a video, old drone footage, saying new content coming. So I did take that video with a drone that I was using, actually which I bought, but it wasn't the right drone. Let me explain. So I buy a gazillion things, just like everybody else. I buy a million things on Amazon, and occasionally you'll be looking at one thing and you'll buy something else by mistake. That's exactly what happened. I was looking at DJI drones, and I was looking specifically at certain models, and I clicked on this thing and I bought it, and then I got it like 2 days later, and when I opened it up, it looked like a DJI drone. Same color scheme, same features, but it was not. It was an actual copy of a drone. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to badmouth the company. Long story short, I got the wrong drone. It flew and it had nice video, but that's all it did. It it wouldn't follow you. It wouldn't do the circle thing. It wouldn't do active track. It wouldn't do anything that it said it's supposed to do. The company reached out to me and said that they were willing to send me another drone and work with me on all the issues. And I appreciated that. That was great because they didn't have to do that. But ultimately, I decided I didn't want that kind of drone anyways after I did after having that and doing even a little more research, I bought the drone that's going to fit what I want to do with my channel, what I want to do with my style of filming. I'm not going to be solely filming with a drone 24/7. That's if that's the case for some people, you know, something like a DJI that does great cinematic photography is probably your choice, but that's not what I went with. So now that I'm done talking a lot of crap, let me show you what I did go with. I bought some airbags. No, just kidding. All right. Here's a hint. It doesn't say the title on it, but here's a hint. This is a remote control. I only bought this for the rare occasion that I'm actually going to fly by hand. Most of the time, I will not be flying by hand. If you haven't figured it out yet, I bought a Sky Deal. Let's get this stuff out of the way. So, included with the package I bought, I've got these lens filters. They're for different, they stick on magnetically onto the drone, and they're for different conditions of light. So you can get good cinematic photography. It tells you right there on the back. Focus, there we go. So we got partly cloudy, midday, mid-sun, and very bright sun. Those are the filters, and it tells you what the features are. All right, now that I found a place to mount the phone camera, I'm going to, we'll get rid of this stuff. I'm going to show you exactly what you want to see. Then I'll show you everything up close. So let's get rid of this. So in the Sky Deal box, you get a box of that. And you also get a set of instructions and another box. What's in this other box? It's part of the things I ordered. Let's get this out of the way. Stuff we don't need, we'll get it out of the way. Okay. So in this box here, we have extras that I ordered. We have 128 gig memory card, important. We have the Sky Deal 2 Plus beacon. I'll explain what that does. We have 1, 2, 3 extra batteries. So I did go with the extra battery kit. So we'll put this back in here. Just put this in here for now. Move it out of the way. Inside the case, we have it's a nice hard case, so you can travel with it. It's got a pretty basic minimal shoulder strap. It's got a nice little handle, and it's not that big. It's like the size of a little small briefcase or a computer case, whatever you want to call it. And it's actually not that heavy with everything that's in it. I'll show you what's in it here in a second. Let me open it this way. So here's your Sky Deal 2 Plus legal information. This is basically saying that you agree to register your drone with the FAA. And you agree to follow all the rules per the FAA so you don't get in trouble. We'll read that later. We've got a USB-C cable. We've got another battery. So we have 4 batteries total. We've got the Sky Deal drone itself. I like how they got this, being an aviation guy, I like how they got this in red. It says remove before flight. That's pretty smart. The batteries are magnetic. And I'll show you real quick. I don't have anything set up yet. This is the first time I've taken this out of the box. Let's see, remove and discard. So we'll take this off. So the way the battery goes on, from what I saw in other videos, is you just hold it on there, and it takes. That's a pretty strong magnet. And that's it, and it's on. And actually, even with the battery, it's got a little weight to it, but it's not bad. So. We talked about the drone, we talked about the battery. It also includes 2 sets of rotor blades. They are not propellers. Propellers go on the front of an airplane. These are rotor blades. And also includes a block for USB-C, which is great. Now, one thing I do know is to charge the battery. I'm not sure why they do it this way, but if it works, it works. To charge the battery on these drones, you attach the battery and then attach the USB cable to the drone itself and then to an outlet, which let's do that right now. All right, inside the case, you can see this nice cutout for the shape of the drone. This is one for the battery pack. Here's a microfiber lens to wipe the camera. This is also the shape of battery pack, but it's the plug. I think that's intentional so that you can carry 2 batteries at the same time in the case. So we'll leave that there for now. This upper end is nice soft foam. This is very, I don't know how to say it, felt, I guess, shaped foam with felt on it. The case is very, very nice, hard. So they put some thought into this. So this is going to be perfect for my trip coming up. When I take the drone with me, I can put it in here. What else I want to show you? Oh, the lenses. Let's show you the lenses here. Hold on. All right, so let me show you how these lenses work. So we'll turn the drone this way. Oops. This one's a turn on me. It's just sliding. It's not turning on its own. It's sliding because the power cable's pulling it. So let's pull these lenses out here. I like this nice little case they gave me. However, I will say that when I got this case, the lenses were not where they're supposed to be. Included with the lenses, another microfiber cloth. So, and Skydio 2 instruction manual. So, here's the 3 lenses. I like that it came in this really nice case. What I don't like is that there's so much space between the case. The case is also magnetic. There's so much space that you could actually have a lens sitting on top of a lens. See? And when it arrived in the mail, it's kind of how it was. The lens didn't stay in place. So I think if they would have made this a little closer tolerance just for the shipping part of it, I mean, which is no big deal. It's just a little thing. But I'm gonna just grab one of these and show you how they work on the drone. So you can obviously see through it, and they're different, I guess, different tints and darkness. But to attach it, you just pick up your Skydio drone and you just put it on there, and bam, and that's it. Again, it's a magnet. There you go. You can see it doesn't really stick out too far. It doesn't add any weight. I mean, it has a weight. What the weight is, I have no idea. But just holding it in my hand, it is super lightweight. Feels very light. All right. So we're gonna do some actual unboxing here. So first we're gonna start with this. This is the beacon. Later on, I'm gonna actually put all this to work, but I just want to show you what it is. So if you're not familiar with anything about Skydio, you can go to YouTube and you can find a gazillion videos on Skydio. So this is the Skydio 2 Plus. I'm going to tell you what everything is, and then finally I'm going to tell you why I chose what I chose. Okay, so let's cut the seal. Point of no return. Seal has been cut. All right, so again, little instruction, legal information, and this is it. It's pretty simple. I'll just keep this one basic. So this is a GPS. This GPS syncs with the GPS of the drone. So it does not have to physically see you to follow you. It can follow you this on here. And when you're in visual sight of it, let's say the drone is not where you want it to be, you press and hold the button, the Skydio logo button in the middle, and you point it where you want the drone to be, and it'll go there. So that's why I bought this. so that it will follow me around without me having to fly it, and it'll fly autonomously. Let's put this away. Let's go to the next one. We know what batteries look like. We don't need to unbox batteries. Let's unbox the remote. Now, like I said, the remote I bought just for that very rare occasion I want to fly it. Now, you don't need to buy a remote if you want to fly this. If you want to fly this, you can use, you can download the app on your phone, and it actually flies very easily because it has so much automation and obstacle avoidance. Or you can use the beacon as well to fly. You can make it go up or down, left and right, I think. Yeah, it has left, right, up, and down. Maybe I'll pull the beacon back out and show you that. Actually, on second thought, I won't. I'll do a demo video later. This is just unboxing and see what you get in the box. So, same thing here. Cut the seal, point of no return. Actually, it's not point of no return. Skydio has got a very, very, very good warranty program. They guarantee it was not going to hit an obstacle. And on top of that, they also have a new thing called their care. So if your drone crashes in the water or whatever, which it shouldn't anyways, but if it does, they'll replace it free of charge. The remote is pretty basic looking. You open it up, it's already lights up, power's on. You put your phone here, you can fly it. I guess there's a return the home button. I'm not sure what this one does. On the back side, there's some buttons that I really don't know what they'll do, but I'll figure it out when I play with the drone. I'm sure some of these are camera, zoom, elevation, things like that. So that is your remote. Is there anything else in the box? Let's see. There is. In the box. In the box, we got not one, but two cables. We have a USB-C and a USB with a lightning cable. So I was wondering about that. You can charge your phone while it's connected to the remote. Cool. I don't think you need, like I said, when I power this on and use it the first time and play with it, I'll do a review on how it all works. You do get the same thing, another legal thing. They're big on legal information. I think it just needs to pair to your phone with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. I don't think you need the power cable to get it to pair. I think the power cable is just to charge it. So that's all that. You guys really want me to see me unbox a SIM card? I don't think so. Let's get rid of that. Let's go back to the remote real quick, or the beacon. As I said earlier, I think you can fly with a beacon. Let's look at it again. So on the beacon, it looks like you do have left and right, and then up and down. I'm guessing this is for record. It looks like, because it looks like a record button. Like right now, I'm looking at my camera on my phone, and that's what the record button looks like for stopping. So I guess that's record. And charging, USB-C. I really like that. Everything's USB-C. I wish they would have included a little lanyard. They didn't include one. That's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. All right. This thing has 6 dedicated cameras. 1, 2, 3 on the top, and 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. Those dedicated cameras, their only point in life is obstacle avoidance. They have no other function other than to avoid obstacles. They don't record anything. The camera for recording is this one right here. That's the only recording camera you have on there. I'm not going to mess with it right now because it's hooked to power. But apparently when you're in forward flight or different angles of attack, you can get the gyro on that camera can get you a lot more. There you go. You can get you a lot more angle than you can with a DJI drone or some other brand drone. Apparently this has a lot of movement in it. I also like that the propellers are on the bottom, on the front, and the top on the back. But the reason that is because of the cameras, because they wanted to put the camera there, and you couldn't put the propellers on top. I said propeller. I said don't say propeller. Sorry. Whatever. Rotor blades. You can't put the rotor blades on top if you have a camera there, because it'll obstruct the view. I mean, once they're spinning full speed, probably not, but I get it. A couple other things I like about this. The quality of these feel really good. That other drone that I had from Amazon felt cheap. The rotor blades, they felt very, very cheap. This drone feels, I mean, the fit and finish of it is really good. I wish it was foldable, but having a case like this, I'm not even concerned that it's not foldable. I mean, with a hard case like that and it's molded, it's going to fit just fine. It would be perfect. What else I wanted to see? I like the lights on it. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't have like red and green, like most aircraft. Even the DJI or other drones, they have red and green on the left and right side, just like airplanes. The lights on this are just blue. I don't know if they change colors. I don't think they change colors from all the videos I've seen. But on here, they're just blue, which is fine. But if they were red and green, at least if you see it in the air, you know it's an aircraft. With blue lights, you may not. So the main reason I chose this is the meat and potatoes of the thing. The reason I chose this was because I wanted something that's going to follow me around. I wanted something that's going to follow me around when I'm riding. Like right now, I'm walking around and I'm holding my phone camera in my hand. I want to be able to just ride and not hold anything in my hand. I want it to follow me around, both my hands be free, and I'm focusing on what I'm doing. Like driving that 911 at low speeds. You can't drive, you'll outrun it if you're on high speeds. Also, riding these things, my electric skateboards. I wanted something that can follow me around when I ride electric skateboards. And most importantly, the one thing that I've done it with a stick, and it was pretty sketchy. But this, riding around on a motorcycle, trying to film yourself using a pole and a GoPro can be very sketchy. This motorcycle has cruise control. So what I've done at times to be able to film the right side of the bike, is put it on cruise control, because the right side is the throttle. Because your throttle handle's right here. So in order to be able to film the right side, I've put it on cruise control for a few minutes and film the right side, and then switch hands again and go back to the left side, and which can be sketchy. But that's the main reason I bought this. I wanted a full autonomous, the second most, or probably maybe the first most important feature is the obstacle avoidance. That other drone that I got from Amazon claimed it had obstacle avoidance. Did not work whatsoever. Crashed into the wall in my house first, and then crashed into the tree in the backyard, like right away. They won't say it's 100% crash proof, but everything I've seen, the drone is really good. Using the cameras. Now there's a definite downside to this. You cannot use this drone in low light. You have to use it on days like today, where it's really bright and sunny outside. Windows are dirty, you can't see it. And you can only use it in the daytime. So if you want a nighttime video or nighttime footage with a drone, this is not gonna work. If you want early sunrise, sunset, if you're out like in the desert or somewhere wide open, it'll probably work, maybe. But if you're anywhere where there's trees and vegetation and obstacles, it's gonna have a hard time seeing those obstacles in low light. This drone is meant for daytime use, and which is, that's what I want for now. I want something I can use in the daytime when I'm riding a motorcycle, when I'm riding an electric skateboard, when I'm doing car things. In the rare event I want to fly it manually, that's why I bought the remote. Now that goes back to nighttime and that kind of flying. So nighttime and low light flying, your obstacle avoidance is diminished, or may not work. But if you have a remote control, you can fly it, but you're taking a risk. Then you can't avoid obstacles. then depending on the camera, you're looking at your phone and looking through the camera and hoping that you don't hit nothing and you can see where you're going. I don't think the recording camera, the video camera that you're going to use on the drone is bad for low light. I think the whole reason they say don't fly in low light is because of the obstacle avoidance. Because it is really great at obstacle avoidance, but it has to be able to see them. If it can't see them, can't avoid it. So what really sold me on this versus DJI, because I was gonna go full DJI. What really sold me on this was I watched two videos, two different YouTubers. One guy, I believe he's like in Denmark or somewhere, and he was using the active track on the DJI. And it had trouble tracking him a little bit, and then it was tracking him well, but when he came to a stop, it's like the drone didn't realize, oh, you came to a stop, and almost hit him before it stopped into a hover. Then eventually he hit a tree and it fell into the canal. You guys have probably seen that video. Another YouTuber, and then, well, he did the same route with the DJI, no problems, the drone followed him perfectly. Another YouTuber in Alaska did a little hiking trail thing, and he was just hiking with a drone, and you could see in the footage where the DJI drone would stop and protect itself. I mean, it didn't crash, which is good, but it would stop because it couldn't follow him because it couldn't tell where the obstacles were. Whereas the Skydio 2 just went right between the trees and just kept following him and all the way to the other side. So footage-wise, if you're looking for super high-quality cinema-style camera, from what I've seen in the footage, I think DJI probably has a leg up. They've got a good infrastructure, but I think obstacle avoidance is the biggest one. Obstacle avoidance, I think this drone wins it hands down. Now, I haven't flown it yet, but I have flown a DJI, and I have flown a knockoff one that I got from Amazon. And DJI is super stable, super easy to fly, but I don't get a warm fuzzy about obstacle avoidance when it's doing tracking. I want it to be able to follow me without me interfering. So there you have it. There's my unboxing of my Skydio 2 Plus. Also one with a plus because of the range, because of the better connections, etc. Ironically, though, per the FAA, you're not supposed to fly a drone out of line of sight. So the fact that it can go 5 miles away from me is great for marketing and sales. It's kind of useless in practical applications because you're not supposed to fly that far away, per the FAA. But you know, I'm more than happy that I got a 2 Plus, because it also includes one of the things I didn't talk about, and I can't wait to use it, is called keyframe. I think if you have the 2, and it also works. So with keyframe, I can put in certain keys. I can say lock onto like the roof of the house, the front door, the back bumper of the car, whatever, and I'll just hit go, and the drone will just do its own little route and fly it perfectly, and you'll have this amazing, spectacular footage. So that's another thing I can't wait to use. So I'm gonna put this away, go practice with the drone. Hopefully its temperature has gone up, because it was 31 last time I checked. Hopefully it's in the mid 30s or in the 40s, and find an open area to go fly this thing around and see how well it works and how well it tracks me. Thanks for watching. Real quick, I gotta correct myself on one mistake I said earlier. I said I got 4 batteries. Well, I didn't actually look at the box. So I have the battery on the Skydio that's charging right now. It's almost full charged. I have a second battery. I'll show that to you. I said I wasn't gonna unbox them, but I just want to show you the batteries. This one needs to be charged. It's almost empty. So actually the one they sent me in the bag with the drone was actually almost full charged. This one says battery. I read it this time. This one also needs a charge. And this third one, which I thought was a battery, because I didn't read, it clearly says dual charger, not battery. And it's designed so that you can put a battery on both sides and you plug your cable in there. So you charge 2 batteries at the same time. So if you have an extra USB-C, which I do, you can be charging actually 3 batteries at the same time if you fly it that much. So I don't have 4 batteries, I have 3 batteries. I just happen to have the dual battery charger. Just wanted to clear that up before you guys roast me in the comments. All right, let's go fly this thing.
Ooh.